Okay. Hi. Hello, Healing Circle. I just kind of wanted to make a quick video. Uh, I've been feeling really uncomfortable on camera because I'm in a different environment, and I also feel like I look different. I'm like reviewing the videos, and my face looks really different. It's like it looks strange and distorted, and the lighting is like, I think it's better. But yeah, it's like the lighting is just not good, and I feel like I look really strange. I don't know. It's not good lighting. It's it's bad lighting. But I'm still getting comfortable and suited where it is that I am. And I know it's very early. It's about 2 in the morning. Um, uh, GMT. It's 2 in the morning. But yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling quite vulnerable, and I guess I just wanted to mention that, maybe apologize for that in terms of the way things have been looking, and it's like, yeah, my I almost want to get rid of today's video because of the way my face was really distorted. I don't know, uh, but I kind of just wanted to do a quick little check-in. I need it as well, like the what is it we need for the weekend. My hair is like yeah, it's so weird. I'm looking at myself. It's like, I look so strange. What's it that I need to know right now? What is it that we need to be feeling? What is the weekend looking like? What's the advice? 5 of Pentacles. What is it we need to know? Oh, wow. Okay, so what is it that we need to be feeling? We've got the Star. So, healing. So, a lot of you are sleeping. But at this time, there is healing that is going on throughout this weekend. What is it that we need to know? First of all, they're all majors here. They're all majors. Okay, so we've got the Star, we've got the Devil in reverse, and we've got the Hangman in reverse. The Star being Aquarius, 1, 2, 3 actually. We've got Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces. Okay, so the last 3, Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces. And what's interesting here is we see that again throughout this weekend, healing is going to be a conversation. We're going to see healing play out. Healing that takes us away from the energy of the devil. And in this case, the devil is toxicity, it's the heaviness, it's the darkness, the lower energies, the lower vibrational energies. And this Hangman in reverse, what does it mean to, what are we feeling is that we're not sitting in limbo. We're no longer kind of going with the tide, allowing things to rush us away. I think what's interesting is there's something about this devil energy that is about that. What is that, like allowing too much? What are we allowing? Is it the devil in ourselves, right? The devil in ourselves, the devil in others, the devil in ourselves, the devil in others. Separating ourselves from the devil, from the attachment to the devil, to the desire for the devil. There's healing. Again, what's so interesting is I love this week, because this is retrograde week. Retrograde week, and I've tried to be as here as I could during this week, Obviously, I should be on the main channel, right? But I try to be as here as I could with you, Healing Circle, because of the fact that it is retrograde week. It is so much going on and so much happening within us, so much happening inside of us. So it's interesting. Major arcanas. And at the bottom of the deck, what are we no longer giving energy to? The 5 of Pentacles. What are we no longer giving energy to? Healing that emptiness, healing that abandonment, healing, the emptiness. Emptiness is the only thing that I feel. Healing the emptiness. Letting go of the devil. Letting go of that feeling of moving with the tide and having no control even, no awareness. Like as if you're not making your own decisions. So, I love this energy, SeaGoat. I know this is, I wanted to do a check-in. Because I myself have been feeling the intensity of these. I mean, everyone in the human collective, and we all have Capricorn placements in some which way, shape, or form. I also have Capricorn placements as well. And it's not just SeaGoats, obviously, it's everyone, right? And everyone in the human collective is going through this thing, this change, this shift inside of us, this transformation. And for you, Capricorn, it's so much healing. You're healing the devil, the dark side of the devil, where you don't have control over the things that drag you under, the things that pull you under, the things that pull you into the dark, the things that hurt, wound, and consume you. You're letting go of not having control. Addressing the emptiness, addressing the hollowness. Heal. Heal from the devil. Ah, lovely. Yeah, it's Capricorn stellium. What does it mean to have a Capricorn stellium? That's intense. Pluto was very intense for you. But yeah, lots of healing. Again, this emotional journey this weekend. The emotional journey. Keep moving through, SeaGoat. I think today we talked about, what did we say? We said, being honest. That's what it was. Being honest. Being honest, telling the truth. Right? Telling the truth and going through the healing journey within yourself. Telling the truth and going within the healing journey within yourself. Waking up, lightening your energies, light shining through. Healing your heart. Oh, Capricorn, you're doing so much healing this week. Healing your heart. This light, again, the light shining through, the light breaking through. Breaking through. I love this for you. I love this. Addressing the emptiness, addressing the wound. Especially when we're talking about that hangman, that devil for a lot of you is like, because, a lot of the time people do not discuss the blind sides of Capricorn. Capricorn can be a very blind-sided energy because there's a naivety that can come with Capricorn. There's an innocence that can come with Capricorn. And because there's such an innocence that can show up with the SeaGoat, what can happen is the SeaGoat can be like the Piscean. I always say Pisceans and Capricorns are very similar. Capricorn is like a Pisces in a lot of ways because it is a sea creature. It is earth, but it is a sea creature. And Capricorn Capricorn's a master of all four elements, right? Capricorn's like many different things in one. It can be very cerebral and intelligent, like air, right? Rational, because that's Saturnian energy. But it's also emotional, the SeaGoat. It also is grounded, earth. And it can be ambitious, fire, right? So what I think is interesting about this energy is the way in which Capricorn takes on hangman energy. And Capricorn can be all things or so many things because it's the 10th house ultimately, And when Capricorn is like the hangman, Capricorn can be this very naive person. Every Capricorn goes through stages of their lives, especially in their youth, where they are quite naive, right? And it's the way in which your innocence, a lot of you, especially Capricorn feminines, you can really go through life so unaware, especially when you're young, very unaware. And there's something about a Capricorn feminine in particular that can be quite sheltered in a way. Both Capricorns, but especially the feminine dominance. There's something about you that can be quite sheltered in your youth. So what I think is interesting is when Capricorn takes on the energy of the hangman, it's because Capricorn sits at the 10th house. And so when you sit at the 10th house, sometimes it's lonely at the top of that mountain, right? There's so much you don't see. There's so much you don't always know. There's so much you don't always understand. And then when you have to open your eyes to understanding, when you have to awaken yourself to understanding, it can be very confusing. Almost like Capricorn is like water in so many ways. It is, I mean, it's a master of both. And Capricorn is naivety, that emotion, that illusion, right? Someone who can be so feet on the ground and yet instill so in their own reality. And that's why things can get very gray, right? What is real versus what is emotional? When you get ripped from the ocean again and again, what does it mean? And Capricorn goes through that a lot. So it's this, a lot of your pain a lot of your devil energy, what can keep you stuck is the hangman. Capricorn can also be prone to addiction, which is about escapism. So it is that feeling of the things that have kept you bound, chained, stuck. There's something about them that have been about naivety, that have been about allowing yourself to be washed away, allowing yourself to be pulled in multiple directions, right? Allowing yourself to not fully be awake or aware, you know? Something about that. I'm not fully here. And this is the pain that gets, that moves through. It's like you let this go. You can release this. And the hangman, I like to think of the hangman sometimes as like the, when I think of a tourist, you know, a tourist, someone who is different, someone who, whenever I get that card, especially if it's someone who is living in a space where they're not used to being in, it could be a different village or city or whatever it may be, right? The hangman tends to come out in terms of how the locals will view the different person, because it's someone who doesn't know what's going on, someone who's unaware, someone who can feel like they're floating as if they're a deer in the headlights in a way. And that's the thing about this energy, SeaGoat. It's like you're letting this go. You're letting go of this. You're healing this unawareness, this which has caused pain, which has caused stuckness, which has caused emptiness. And a lot of you could be healing this feeling to abandonment, right? The way abandonment and feeling left out, right? This unawareness that has also caused this feeling of being left out in the cold, not understanding, not being aware, has caused this intense devil energy, right? Has caused this heaviness. You're healing this. You're healing this. You're letting this go. You're letting it go. It's a lot of, and in the process, your honesty is a part of what's healing that. Your honesty is a part of what's lifting your heart. Awareness doesn't have to hurt you. I think I can say the word because we're in the healing circle. So awareness doesn't have to kill you. I'm sorry if that word is triggering. Unalive you. Okay, so you can heal. Heal in the heart. So that's what I have for you, SeaGoat. That was very healing. That was very nice. This was supposed to be a vulnerable moment. I feel very vulnerable. Let's just say. But yes, it was lovely connecting with you, SeaGoat. Good night. Ciao.